Hey guys, this is D&D, aka Dark Frozen Depths, back with some more Kamihime project. Now, we have a special event that has a crossover with another series I really like known as Koihime Musou, which had, I think 3 VNs, 3 visual novels, and, it's got a few games too. I know there's a gacha-based game too that they have somewhere. I think DMM has it. And then on top of it, the first VN is available on Nutaku, but if you look up Arrowgate download, you'll find an English version you can get from there. You might need to run an ISO and all that, but anyways, I'm getting off track. Now, with this event, there's a lot of, and I mean a lot of interesting stuff happening. The first thing is the fact that this is a 2-week-long event instead of 1, so we got double the length. But here's the other interesting things. If you don't have TYR, there's a gacha to try and get her. She can do a lot of damage against stunned enemies, especially if you use her burst in that moment. I have her, and combining her with Siegfried is very, very powerful. But yeah, there's that. And then on top of that too, it's the fact that we have a Dragonic Eye gacha, as you can see right here, where if you do all 3 of them, you are guaranteed a Dragonic Eye because you get 12 shards. So you have to exchange for that. Speaking of which, we now have 2 very special items in the exchange shop. But I'll let you find out what they look like. All you need to know is they cost 20 Dragonic Eyes, not shards, 20 Dragonic Eyes each. And I think if the Japanese wiki is right, they only restock once a year, so what's the big deal about it? They allow you to they allow you to break limit any SSR weapon or Eidolon. There's one for each. So that said, if you have something like me where I'm like short by like 1 star, you might actually consider getting it. Because it can get one of my, it can definitely get one of my 100, weapons to 125. But then there's also the fact that we have a Koihime crossover gacha. 2 characters to worry about in there. I don't know exactly what Cao does. Well, she's also called So-So. But and as far as it goes with Sun Quan, I still don't know exactly what she does, but she's not that worth it. She's actually, her skills is actually like somewhat defensive based. I know Sun Quan had 2 interesting things to look at. There's a defense boost, and then there's a regen. But honestly, regions I don't really like too much because of the simple fact that their healing is split over turns, which is already bad as it is, because that means it's low healing. And usually in cases there's a low healing amount anyways on regen. But then on top of that, it's like, you'll probably get damage more than you'll heal. Period. Half these bosses will nuke you for thousands of damage if you don't have any debuffs and whatnot. And you're only healing for like 900 total from what I found out. Then on top of that, the defensive boost isn't all that big. I think I know there's a few Kamihime that actually go better. Even Caspiel. Like Caspiel's defense boost is higher than hers. But forget exactly what So-So does, but she's the SSR. And quite frankly, I do want her because she's one of my favorite characters, but unfortunately, it's a limited gacha. Now, I do know they repeated this in DMM, but the thing is, that was way, way later down the line, and then there's a second Koihime event as well, with different characters, so who knows. But speaking of the Koihime event right now, and this is a very good event for free players too, keep this in mind, because we get more magic jewels than normal. If the Japanese wiki is right, the story has 300 magic jewels worth of content to go through. Then the event quest will add another 200. So that's 500 magic jewels to go through. Normally we get like maybe 200 or 250, something like that. And that's opposed to the the raid gacha too, because if it's not a union raid and it's just a regular raid, you know, you can sip and gacha for more magic jewels. It's a low rate, but it's like 3 every time you pull them. But anyways, there's a lot of good stuff to get in here, and I'm going to have to go over each and every last one of it because you do need to know what the priority is. Now, first and foremost, you'll notice 3 interesting things right at the bat. Here's your SSR Adon, which is Minghuo. Forgot how to pronounce that. And to be quite honest, they didn't even spell the names right. At least for some of their more unique character names, because I'll get to that later. But she's a very, very good Idol. All characters will get an HP increase regardless of their element. If you're just starting, this is a very good Idol to get because she even has a nice little attack boost as well. So, I recommend going after her. Not to mention, her attack power is pretty high if you max limit break her. So yeah, I recommend going after her, period, point blank. But there's 2 you have to go after beforehand, especially if you're a free player. Now, Guan Yu, who's also known as Aisha. I don't know why they have the H there. Like I said, they didn't spell it right. She's SR Kamihime for this. And the materials aren't that bad to go after her. But the whole thing is the fact that she's not that good. She's like slightly less powerful than what you find in the gacha ones, but she's still pretty decent. I forgot her full skill list, but it's not nothing too noteworthy. I know she has some decent damage and stuff, but that's it. Now Lu Bu does have a few interesting skills. She's got an ability that hits 6 times and upgrades into an 8-hit thing. And then on top of that too, she's also got an ability where she can stack her attack power increase just like Susanoo O. Only it goes 10% for each stack, and you can hold it up to 5 times. So she's technically stronger on that aspect than Susanoo O. So you got a Susanoo O level character as a free Kamihime. Definitely go aim for Lu Bu first. If you want to, go for Aisha. I want to too because she's another one of my favorite characters. Definitely go after Minghuo. Definitely go after the SSR weapon, because that's a given. Now it's also going to increase your HP as well, and it's got a decent amount of attack. But the whole thing with that is the fact that all this will give you a nice little HP increase as well, especially for main characters. And then, according to the DMM thing, they also suggest that focus on SR weapons that give you assault boost first, if you got stuff to spare. Mainly because attack power seems way more important in this game than HP. But debuffs are still also more important than HP too, so keep that in mind. There's a crap ton of half elixirs, get them too. Get these if you need them. The grimoires. Because you know you gotta break limit stuff. There's a Kamihime weapon ticket, there's a premium ticket. Now, interestingly enough, the DMM version also happened to edit tickets to get the girls from previous raids, but we don't have that yet. I guess not on that one. We may or may not get it at all, because I know the upgrade materials don't even have the SR versions. But then, of course, there's soul points. So, if you were to focus on this as a free player, go for the gacha tickets, the SSR stuff, and the elixirs. And it'll eventually try to lead you to definitely Lu Bu and Aisha. But everybody should be focusing on the SSR stuff as well. The Outdolan and the weapon. That's a definite. Now, if you're really trying hard to boost up characters and whatnot, you're going to end up going after this. And I think this is your, yeah, this is your attack. You're going to go after the axe as well. But yeah, that's the whole thing with this event. It's 2 weeks, so they give you plenty of time to try and get everything. I might be able to finally get both SSR items all the way up. I'm going to try to, because push come to shove, this is still a great ability, even for later players. She's not giving you an attack boost, but the more HP you got, the better in some cases. Because in the cases of raids, it's not about how much damage you do, but how long you survive. That would be great for Ragnarok raids if you need it. But yeah, there's some really good stuff here. There's plenty of characters in here, and I guess I could show what the gacha characters do too. Because I don't know the full details on them. Oh yeah, they call it a Renge. That's what Sun Quan's other name was. Yeah, Cao was also called Karen. They gave them more common names basically in the thing. Now she's a Thunder Kamihime. Now she ups everybody's combo rate, applies Reflect to everybody, and can deal blindness and dizziness. That's some very good stuff. And then she also increases the rate that everybody takes down the raging meter. But that's some very good stuff. So that's worth keeping. Especially since they all last quite a few turns. She's definitely worth getting. If you get the chance to pull for her, I would suggest doing it. But chances are you're going to be magic jewelling your way to it too, because there's a fact that free players don't really get too much chance to try and do this stuff, so it's unfortunate. Now, going with this one, defense up regeneration, and that's it, Scorched. She also comes with the assist ability where everybody's defense is higher. Now, here's the other problem with all this. Just like the event characters, the gacha ones are also limited. Like I said, the event repeats, but if you miss the chance, then it's going to be a while before you get another shot at it, so keep that in mind. But one last thing I should show is probably my setup for this. Now, I have Gaia there just to tank, but I might not need her. You see I got her to 3 stars. The 4th one's very, very hard to get. But, Kuchulane's able to go up to level 80 now. I am Helder staying at 60, Cronus is staying at 60. I got them because she ups attack power. She has a lot of it. I mean, she matches Gaia in attack power right now. Like, matching Awakened Gaia. She surpasses Artanian in it. Speaking of which, Artanian's here with 2 debuffs, so hopefully it'll stick. And I've got a lot of strong wind weapons here. Now, this one right here is a Pride weapon. And if you see my video on that, then yeah, but I didn't put too much into this. I'm still going to have to bump it up, but yeah. But going into my other weapons, they're all generally around skill level 10 to 12, basically. So I'm sitting back with pretty much 3 defenders that add up to about, I think, 34 skill levels total. And considering that they're SSR, that's giving me roughly about, it's giving me roughly about 30%, 35% more HP and 35% more attack power. If I manage to actually max these all out, that would be an insane boost of 48%. That's a lot. Like half my HP goes up and half my attack power. So, yeah. And people wonder why I don't focus on one element comp. That's because I got a whole bunch of good ones. That's the thing. I got like 80 plus Kamihime. I've got a lot of weapon elements between wind, thunder, and fire. Now I'm starting to rack up on water as well. And then my equipment is getting pretty up there. That's why I got multiple comps, because I had the ability to be flexible about that. So, that's the whole thing. I'm trying to sit and spread out my forces because of the fact that I have the ability to be flexible in case one of them don't work. Because it would really suck if you sit and just do a crap ton of resources into one element that just won't stay alive. Because we are going to get much harder content, especially when it comes to the, like, I know it's not too far off, but the accessories, they're past Ragnarok level if you go after the SSR stuff, so keep that in mind. And there's a lot of accessories too, so keep that stuff prepared, like, get that ready. But, as you can see, I got a lot of stuff at 3 stars. I mean, I have another 3-star SSR I need to level up to. But, yeah, I've gotten this one, it's almost max. I got this one, it's almost max. This one is max. Well, this one is max too, it's just not, weapon skill max. And they're not going to be plus level max for a long time. But, this one's capable. I managed to sit up and get that. You knew I was going after this because light weapons are rare. I gotta go fight storyline more for that. If I luck out on the raid drops, I can get one more of these and one more of these. That'll get me 2 more max level SSR. I already did this one from the previous event. So yeah, I've been pretty busy on this. I want to try and up my weapon level forces too, because of the simple fact that I tend to need more attack power. I get a lot of HP, but not much attack power. And then as for Adolans, I'm sitting on a crap ton of them, just nearly or at max, so I can't really do too much on them. That's the other reason why I'm getting Ming Hello, so I got another one to try and bump up to level 100. Because I don't care too much for her, actually. Like, Sphinx, her stats are pretty good if you get her fully upgraded, but I don't really care too much about her. Because of the resist down. And then there's this ability up right here that's got, a decent attack power increase and then ability damage boost, but if you got, Archangel, she's useless. If you got, Hecaton like I do, then you're gonna get HP and attack. So, because if I remember correctly, Archangel is the same thing as Sphinx, only more powerful. So yeah, you gotta pick and choose what you're going after. But anyways, that's all I got to say. When you're going after stuff, definitely go after Lubu as soon as possible. She is a very, very strong Kamihime. Like, I can not stress that enough. She's on par with Susanoo O, if not past her. That's how good she is. Her abilities can match an SSR Kamihime. So, and she's free. But, definitely go after her. Definitely go after the Adolan, because that's very good stuff she's packing too. Naturally, go after the weapon. Go after anything you can get your hands on, really. Just focus on the harder to get stuff first, or the ones that will be more worthwhile. But anyways, that's all I got to say about this. You'll see a video pretty soon about this event, because it's a Thunder-based enemy compilation, but which means wind characters are going to do more. But at the same time, we have no Ragnarok. So Ultimate's the highest one. So if you can clear Ultimate, you're just set. But that's all I got to say for this. Expect a video on the Ultimate fight soon, and take care.